Now, the next one is about empathy and understanding emotions. Okay, when we are in a conflict, what do we feel? Okay, can you type in the chat box when you yourself imagine a conflict that you have had recently, right? When you are yourself are in that conflict, what are the feelings that you feel? Can you type in the chat box? What do you feel when you are in a? You feel frustrated? Yeah, Yuan Yin, thank you. Okay, thank you, Lian. You feel very frustrated. You feel upset. Yeah, upset and frustrated. What are the other emotions that you feel? Anyone else? What do you feel when you yourself are caught in a conflict? Okay, other than frustrated. Okay, angry, yes. Oh, Alex is bored. Okay, Alex, can you explain why do you feel bored when you are in a conflict? Alex, you can type or you can unmute to say it if it's faster. Okay, why do you feel bored when you are in a conflict? Okay, so Alex, understand, yeah? You feel bored. Basically, in Chinese, we say, 哎呀,好闲啊, right? Something, it's happening again, I need to do this again. Yeah, so I think that's also what Ubong and Wei Hen feel. Sometimes you just feel very tired. You have to go through this problem all over again, right? Okay, true. Or feeling disappointed, yes. Okay, so all of these are emotions that we feel when we get caught in a conflict. Okay, now next question I want to ask you, please type in the chat box. Now, from the people that we need to deal with, okay, how many percentage of people do you find are emotional people? Okay, now just think about the people around yourself. Yeah, your other your course mates or family. Yeah, people around you. What percentage of people do you think are emotional people? Can you type in the chat box? What do you think? 85%. Okay. 100%, 50%, 80%. Okay, you find the people around you. Okay, Wing Yi. Okay, 30%. Okay, most of your friends are very cool-headed. Everyone, Yuan Yin. Okay, 30. Okay, so we have a big range of numbers. Thank you, Farah. 70. Okay, the people around us, all of them are emotional. It is 100%. Everyone is a bit emo. Yeah, of course, some can be a bit more than others, but all of us, we have to remember all humans are emotional, right? Emotions is something that helps us survive, right? As a species, if we don't have emotions, those humans who have no emotion, they would have died in the African grassland. Yeah, if you're not afraid of lions and you don't know how to run away, you get eaten by lions, right? So emotions is something that's natural. So all of us are emotional. Yeah, it's just different things will trigger us. Of course, some people are more emotional than others, but we have to remember everyone has emotions. Nobody can be 100% cool-headed all the time, right? So when we are in a conflict, we need to appreciate what the other person is feeling, right? We need to have empathy. We need to understand their emotions. Now, sometimes in a conflict, we may not have a solution that can please the person, right? But if we can show that we understand their emotion, we understand why they are frustrated, and we, of course, we have to be sincere about it. That can also help, right? Now, let me give you this example. As a company, right? So let's say all the while for the past 10 years, I always give out 3 months bonus, right? Okay, now, this year, because MCO, the business goes down, I only give 1 month, 1 month of bonus. Now, some of my staff, they for them the bonus is actually very important, because some of them they financially they're quite tight, so when we give bonus, this is Chinese New Year time, they want to give a big ang pao to their parents, right? So if we only give 1 month bonus, wow, for them it's actually very tight, and they're also very disappointed because over past 10 years always is 3 months, and in the past 1 year, all of them have been working hard because it has been very tough. They work so hard, wow, but they get less bonus, right? That's very difficult for them, right? And so when they are upset, can we understand? Yes, we can understand why they're upset, right? So now, Of course, one way of dealing with this, let's say I have a staff that comes to me and tells me he's not happy with the bonus. Now, if I tell him, hey, our company also doing so bad, what do you expect? You take it or leave it lah, right? If that's the way I say it, okay, what will you feel? Can you type in the chat box? If I am your boss, I talk like that to you, what do you feel? What do you feel? Type in the chat box. Feel very disrespected, unappreciated. Yes, very important. Unappreciated, right? Yeah, not being understood. Correct. Exactly. Right. Now, of course, I can take it another way. Right. The person comes to me. Okay, I sit down with him calmly. Yeah, and patient really talk to him. Right. So if I tell him, yes, I understand because always we try to give you guys good bonus so that because this is Chinese New Year time, yeah, when you go back to your hometown, you want to bring a good gift for your parents, right? And I know it's a difficult time, and especially now is a difficult time. The more they want to help their parents, right? So we understand that. Now, if I tell people that I show that I understand why they are so concerned. Okay, first thing is when they feel they are heard, they are understood, then they are more willing to also understand our position, right? Now, I may not be able to do anything. I cannot say, let's say company, I don't even have the money to pay a bit more, top up the bonus. I can't, right? Right? But if I tell them, so this is I understand your situation, but I also hope you can understand the company's situation. Yeah? For example, I say the company, the past year, because of MCO, even when we work so hard, we are actually still making a loss. Right? So despite making a loss, we still try to give 1 month bonus because we know it's important for you. But we also hope staff can also understand the company situation. Yeah, we during the MCO we did not fire anybody, we did not cut the pay, right? And we still try to give bonus. We hope the staff will appreciate, and then we'll still continue to work with us and try to get through this difficult time. Right. So if I take that approach, so you can see the difference, right? Yeah. I'm not changing anything, right? In terms of action, there's no change in action, right? Because I can't, yeah, I don't have the money to pay more bonus to my staff. But by understanding their difficulty and trying to help, right, then that's something by understanding, that's when you also make the staff more willing to listen to your perspective, right? For example, I may even find a way. Okay, let's do it this way. Because Chinese New Year, maybe I give you an advance, right? It's just that I pay the next month's salary a bit earlier to you. Yeah? In the end, to the company is maybe it impacts the cash flow a little bit, yeah? But to the company, the salary is still the same. It's just that I pay a little bit earlier. So maybe that helps, right? So when you are sincerely trying to help the other person, then people will appreciate it, and that's how you can help to reduce the impact of that conflict. Okay, so having empathy and understanding the other person's emotions is very important. Okay? And never let conflict get personal. We talked about this just now, right? Yeah. Especially at work, right? At work, we are here to do work. Yeah? Even if I don't like you or you don't like me, but we still need to find a way to resolve it. So when you resolve a conflict, sometimes when you are in projects, I'm sure all of you here have been in school projects before. Sometimes you get into some teams where you cannot stand a certain person, right? You feel like you want to strangle the person. But we still need to find ways to not get very personal. It's not about the person. It's about what is the right thing to do as a team, yeah, or as a group, right? So we should never let conflicts get personal. Now, if all else fails, you have a conflict with that person, you cannot sort it out. Of course, one more way is you can escalate it. Is there somebody else you can talk to? Right? So now, when you want to escalate it, you should find a person that is not just the person that you trust, but also someone that the other person trusts. Right? So in the work environment, maybe if you have a conflict with your team member, a fellow team member, then maybe you're going to talk to your supervisor. Now, if let's say you have a conflict with your supervisor, maybe you need to ask HR to step in, yeah, to help you resolve this conflict. Now, one thing very important is when you escalate, you have to be ready to accept the results. Yeah? So let's say you say, let's escalate this to HR department. Okay? And then HR, they talk to you guys and then say, okay, let's do it this way. And then you say, no, I don't agree. Then what is the point of escalating? Yeah? If you escalate somebody to somebody, both parties agree, let's do it. But after that, then you refuse to accept the outcome. Right? Then waste of time. Right? So escalate is a one way to do it. It can help because there's a third party in now, but just be prepared to accept the results or the judgment of that third party. Right? So this can be useful because this third party, it would be something that the other person you are having conflict with also trusts. Right? So that's how you can use this to help you resolve that conflict. All right, so these are the various ways that you can do conflict resolution.